everybody! It's Rudy with Alpha Investments, and it turns out the vice president of production? That's a big word for someone like me. Wizards fired the guy? So, whew! Okay, so it turns out that I guess maybe they do care. Oh, hang on. So maybe... So around May 1st, 2018, I guess Wizards fired their vice president of production. And this is the, I guess the hot topic of the employees at Wizards of the Coast in the last few weeks. A couple employees reached out. Another gentleman reached out and said, "Hey, Rudy, you should make a video on it." And I said, well, why did they fire the guy who's in charge of production and quality? I mean, I don't understand. Is there like a quality problem with Magic cards? I thought, you know, is there a card stock or a warping or a smearing or bad ink or off center or miscut or crimped or faded or blurred or smudged ink issue? I don't think any of those issues are real. I don't know what happened, but apparently the guy was fired. So let's all right. I guess they care. I mean, of course, Rudy, of course they care. I mean, I guess somebody lost their job over it. I don't know anything about it. We're not using any names in this video for legal reasons and liability and blah, blah, blah. And everybody says, "Oh, you did something bad. Complain, complain, complain." Yeah, apparently, this is what's going on. Now, who's replacing it? Or how does firing one individual going to solve a problem? I don't really understand how this is really going to fix anything in a company the size of WotC that prints millions of cards. I mean, so did they use some random dude as a scapegoat? You're fired. There's problems, apparently. All right, he's gone? Do we get rid of him? Is he out the building? Okay, so now everything's fine, right? We're good now? All the problems are fixed? You know, a lot of companies do things like that, is where... Let's kind of talk about the concept here. And that's pretty much where... When you have a company that likes to fire somebody regarding, you know, quality control or an issue or an ongoing problem, a lot of times that particular person, whether they knew about it, whether they were causing the problem, whether they just had nothing to do with the problem, it's really indifferent. It's more of making a statement. And I think this particular thing, because apparently this is the talk of the Wizards employees in the last few weeks. I don't know. I'm on the East Coast. They're on the West Coast. I think that sums up the whole video right there. And apparently that's the talk of everybody. All the employees are just chattering about it. You know how it is. Everybody, you know, when you work in a large company, you use an excuse to get out of your cubicle and you go stand by the bathrooms or by the microwave or by the coffee. Yep. And that's what they're doing. And apparently the talk is that they fired the guy because of problems. Now, I don't understand how a huge factory that's ran by all these people, all these layers of management, how firing one person is really going to correct anything. But let's step back from it. We have to acknowledge, Wizards came out, said there was a problem. Well, not publicly. And they actually fired somebody, which means that they must be somewhat taking it seriously or somewhat trying to make a change. I have no idea. I'm not really... Is this because the Dominaria still had problems? Or is it because of previous? I don't know. Maybe there was a contract or something involved. I have no clue. I just find it fascinating that some high-up vice president of some... Anyways, you know, some powerful dude or some individual was supposedly terminated over that. And, you know, this is the same time that we have Wizards is starting this new program where they want to come out and they want to publicly make these statements on their website. What is it, like every couple months or every month now? There's an individual, I don't even know his name. They're posting something about the quality control or what we're doing. And it was like when they announced that Dominaria is going to be used by the Japanese printers and you may notice a different cardstock feel and smell. And we did. So, I mean, you know, and I don't know if this is their way of saying, look, we are listening to the 10 million Magic players. I promise you. You and the other 9.5 million, stand over there. You in the corner, all right, we're going to listen to you. You know, I'm not sure how these chess pieces are moving around, but, you know, I mean, they're indirectly acknowledging how bad the problem is. You know, the company's never going to come out and just be like, yo, we've been selling you guys all this shit. Thanks for your hundreds of millions. yeah, we kind of effed it up. Our bad. Seriously, our bad. Let's start over, clean slate. Let's try it again. We're going to try some different things. Next, we're going to try this printer. We're going to try this. We're going to see if this fixes it. We're going to, hey, that would be cool, right? I mean, some people would maybe expect to, I don't know, what am I saying? They're never going to do something like that. They're never, I think what it is we all are in a time where nobody really expects much from them. So, and that's why I just want to kind of have a video and just sit here and talk to everybody, because, I mean, we are honestly in a moment where nobody really expects much, and that's kind of the, I don't know. Do you guys think that's the problem? To me, it feels like the problem, because there's just zero expectations, zero credibility. You can't believe anything the company says. I wouldn't rate it as the worst ran company of all time, because that means you got to take on Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns. You got to be better than Enron. You got to be better than Arthur Andersen accounting firm. I mean, you really, you got to top out the big boys. But Wizards is definitely not above those people. But they're next to them. They play backgammon together on Sunday with my great-great-grandparents' stepdaughter's sister's goldfish that has one fin that swims in the circle. They all are in the same goldfish little habitats. And, I just don't... it's like when they talk about the products or like the items they're going to discontinue. No more core sets. We're bringing back core sets. Master sets, they were too good. Themed master sets, shit, they suck. Bring back master sets. It's such a just poorly orchestrated. It's like a Hydra, but a Hydra, when you cut off a head, the rest of them kind of still function. Wizards of the Coast is like a Hydra, but you leave all the heads, but you chop the body off. And then all the heads just flop around like a bunch of sperms. How's that for a picture for you? And it's just, now that nobody believes anything they say, we're in this bizarre situation. And now there's, even with Dominaria, it was a huge success. Everybody's talking about it. The prices are through the roof, but it's only because the supply is currently in a bottleneck. And there's even rumor that they're going to delay the restocks and supplies to stores, and they're going to really drip, do that slow drip for these restocks for Dominaria over the next couple months to maintain a very high price point on the single cards to keep that, try to fuel that momentum till the next set comes out. And, you just don't know what to believe anymore. So it's just kind of funny when something, I get messages and people are saying, Rudy, you got to talk about. They actually fired some guy in charge of quality control. And I said, all right, we'll talk about it with some other things, but in the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. And I hate to say it, but because I have no confidence that all the other people around this individual who decided to fire this one person. So do you guys actually think that now that they kicked the one little guy out, because we don't like him, so do we all actually believe that the remaining people who worked with this individual are just going to fix all the problems now? Come on, think about that for a moment. If you have a big group thought, and we all say, we got to can this top guy at the top of the pyramid, push him off the side, and then the whole group below it, there's nothing's going to change. And if they do change, they'll just be like, well, we'll revert back to this. Which, the problem is you have to use historical decision-making and the records they've done in the past. And all of those things are just very... It's like sometimes, it's like if there's 10 possible outcomes and you have to make a choice, it's like Wizards sometimes just... You don't know how they come up with these answers. And you don't know where they get these market research. And you don't know... Because you sit there and you go, what? Right now, the most common thing I get asked is, Rudy, why aren't you doing a video on the MTG Arena or the economy or anything? Especially after the professor, Brian made the video talking about the economy and the risks. And, Rudy, that's right up your alley. Talk about the financial aspect and the economy of MTG Arena and, online and what's going to happen to just regular MTGO. And I'm not going to make a video on it because they just have no interest or desire to talk about a digital platform. It means nothing to me. It's just simply a cash grab. Honestly, I think Wizards should push very hard in that direction because the profit is so much higher. There's no logistics. There's no moving heavy pallets around. There's no distributors. You're literally just taking people's money and you're just selling them card digital pixels on a screen. Honestly, it's ingenious, and I think they should push hardcore with that. It's like the first time you actually click on that website on the internet and you go, oh my God, this goes on in the world? I can't look at this. But I can't click away. I have to keep watching till the end. And that's what it is. And, Wizards needs to continue to go after every penny for this digital revolution microtransaction business model because it's hilarious. And quite frankly, I think Wizards should go all in on it because if you have regular Timmies that are working regular jobs trying to make it in an economy where wages are low, cost of living is high, and these Timmies want to dump their money into virtual pixels on a screen, you know what, Wizards? Balls deep, all in. Go for it. That's all I have to say on the MTG Arena. There, you got a little tidbit. So I want to go back to this whole why let's fire one person because quality control is bad. It's just funny to me when I see these companies try to use like one person as like a scapegoater. We got to dump all the blame on them, or he or she was the problem. That's the evil person. We need to exile this person. All right, he's gone. Everything okay? Everybody better? No. What do you mean no? Raise the prices. Come out with something new. Make a limited product. No. Cancel the limited product. Restock it. Wait. We're going to surprise everyone during the holidays. Let's make Modern Masters 2014. Wait, it's 2019? Shit, what year is it? It's just kind of... And it feels like you have these people just like this, just going every which way, back and forth. It's just like... It's like a beehive, and they're all just like this. It doesn't feel like there's any smooth consistency and actually just a nice, professionally ran operation. And the sad part about it is I think R&D and Richard Garfield, everybody, Richard Garfield, did a A+ 5-star job on Dominaria. Best Magic set in years. And, now that that's already been released, we're going on a couple weeks, 3 months from now, no one's going to give a shit. There's going to be some other new summer set, some special product, some new this, new Commander product, new Commander Anthology, new core set, new Battle Bond, from the vault, this and that, super from the vault. It's a spell book, still from the vault, but it's in a book, and it's got a different name, and it's got colors! That's why let's step back. Why can't we focus, build a direct, firm business plan? Why can't we say, okay, we have a Monday morning meeting. Everybody comes in, the Bobs sit down. Everybody's got their $8 cups of coffee. They got their hair all crazy and looking, so they're professional. 9 layers of suits on. And chairs that are very tall, so they are more important than the people sitting in the chairs that are lower. Why can't these people say, okay, some CEO guy sits at the end of the table and says, okay, what was the word on the street over the weekend? Well, people love this, Dominaria, people are complaining the cards are expensive, people love the set. We definitely, okay, all right, bill, production, logistics, when do we got pallets shipping out? All right, good, let's throttle it out, let's keep it moving, let's keep the sales, everybody's excited, let's run with it till the next set. Sally, what's going on over here? Well, Rudy, okay, so we got some printing issues. Okay, so the next wave, are we fixing these printing issues? Well, we're trying. Okay, well, keep working on it. Try to isolate where the problems are. Is it a certain printer? Is it if we print too much at once? Is it temperature related? Is it hot, cold? Is it time of the day related? Is it a certain employee on a certain shift? Let's isolate variables. Let's work on it. I just don't, I feel like a professionally ran company should have people in a boardroom talking about these things and like professionally going through this and running a multi-million, if not billion-dollar operation. But my instinct is I don't think it goes on like that. I really don't think that's actually happening. Because the only data we have is just kind of go by what we see in the community. The community! Oh, the magic community! You guys, the only reason we make videos is for the community. Oh, God, the community! Oh, God. Remember, your ranking in this world is only as good as the people who like you in the community. And, this is all a business. It's money. The only reason we have another Magic set coming out is because it makes money. That's it, everybody. There is these corporate people and these high-ups that are analyzing this. The accountants, the CPAs, the corporate finance people, the shareholders, the board. No one gives two shits about some community or a message board or 500 people here, 2,000 people here. If supposedly we have 10 million Magic players, why do we care about the 500 people here? That's 0.0000014 more zeros, a 69, and a 1 at the end. Percent of players who we're listening to. It's all about the numbers. If the numbers trend up, we're doing something right. If the numbers trend down, we're effing something up. That's really, when you go way up the food chain, that's what they care about. Because if they don't care about that, they get voted off their job and they get a golden parachute. They say, Sally, we talked to Lumberg. The numbers are down. We don't know why. We agree with you. It has something to do with probably too many white cards in Dominaria. Not enough green and red cards in Dominaria. So, we think that's your problem. Your color balance is not accurate in Dominaria. So we're going to let you go. But since you're a high-up employee, we're going to go ahead and fire you. We're sorry for your loss. We're going to go ahead and give you this $5 million severance package. And here's 10,000 shares. Now, we wish you the best. I hope you can still make it in this world. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rudy with Alpha Investors. Who the fuck cares? Have a great day.